Hello and welcome everyone watching to the highlights of round 1 of season 2 of Tourserel ACC. I am Thimo Braun and these are the highlights of what happened in last race. We're on the engine cover of Sam Cholmondeley, who has put his car, his McLaren, on pole ahead of Yugos, Savikas, Power and myself. So, onto the grid with the rolling start we go then, and Sam Cholmondeley gets a really good start. He anticipated that line really well. Yugos will have to slot in behind. He does not get the jump on him into turn 1. Now turn 1 is always treacherous. I get past Shane Power, but there's a little bit of a pile up in the back with the Loganathan's racing force of Jack Biddell and Adam Stevens colliding, sending them spinning and causing a bit of a pile up. 7 cars are involved in that. Later on in that lap, unfortunately, Tim Novak, the championship rival from last season, gets attacked from Shane Power. Was a little bit, there was nowhere to go really for the two of them, and he gets spun around. Ascari is always a difficult corner with this high curb, and Sam Cholmondeley in the lead takes that one a little too aggressive, which means Yugos is able to get through and take the lead of this race. Now here we see Push, I think, in a little bit of trouble. Oh no, it was actually Shane Power. Push is this car, the 31. He gets attacked by René Bone, but then Bone makes a mistake himself and is now at the mercy of Alexander Carsten, the reserve driver in the McLaren, and Push himself. So he's lost some there. Lap 4 going on, and this is Tim Krushva, and he spins around in Lesmo 2, gets collected massively by Van den Hudding, and that is his challenge basically over. Also a challenge basically over is Christian Stricker and Push, as both of them go off in Ascari and hit each other in a reminiscent moment of Spa last season, as Sam Cholmondeley, running in P2 until now, drops the ball and moves down the order to P5, I believe it was, and Milos Martika also spins. So there's lots of spins going on in the front rows, and he who will survive will surely have a good position in all of this. Now, this is Cholmondeley, I think, fighting his way back through the order, and Vance is his first victim. Oh, Clara misses the braking point really hard. He has a little bit of attack on Christian Stricker, but yeah, Clara is off, and I wasn't on camera, but that flight was quite spectacular, as a little bit of a misunderstanding in the braking zone. Tim Novak sends off Christian Stricker into the gravel trap, so that must have cost time. Here we look at myself, and I wish we'd rather not look at myself, because I take some damage here. There's like 5 seconds of repairs, and the car's really unstable, and I lose out to Shane Power. Lap 12, Eric Moberg has kept his nose clean, qualified in P7, reserve driver in the green Ferrari, goes around down the inside and then around the outside on Marius Savikas, gets the position, and I think that's him into P3. Pit stops are done now. Lap 17, Yugos comes out and he's still by far in the lead. Shane Power and Savikas are both ahead of Moberg again, and Power will try and be the leading force of this battle for P2, and he manages to get through it. So now Moberg is in position where he has to get through. Novak attacks Cholmondeley here, I think. Oh, that's Costa. Novak gets the position on Costa. Power makes a mistake. Moberg has in the meantime cleared Savikas, and now he will be attacked by the other Ferrari, and we get a Ferrari 1, 2, 3 as Eric Moberg, the Finnish driver, runs side by side with Power and gets the position into Lesmo 1. Late race fighting for Cholmondeley and Bone, and Cholmondeley gets the spot, P7 I think it is. Yugos with a brilliant drive, completely clean all race. Costa spinning off in the background, gets to win this Grand Prix ahead of Eric Moberg, and in P3 was Shane Power. So that was the first race. The championship standings are quite easy. Yugos leads with 25 points out of Power, who is on 16 points in P2, as Moberg is only a reserve, and then Savikas in P3.